Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm so excited to have you here. This video is going to be compiled out of so many different aspects from my couple days lately, and I'm so excited to share them with you. There have been some unexpected stuff happening. I've been working on my custom orders, I have been Halloween decor shopping, and many little snippets from my daily life. So hope you will enjoy it. Grab a snack or make yourself a cup of tea or coffee and let's hang out a little bit and let me share with you some of my latest adventures. So first off, I wanted to start this video with a spooky ambience, and you already saw the intro of that storm that we had a couple days ago. It was so mysterious and so chilling, and I loved it so much. So it was very exciting for me to film this ambient footage for you. Hope you enjoyed it as well. And right now let's jump into another day. So I already talked with you in my previous video about planning to go Halloween decor shopping, and I did, and I planned to add this footage in my previous video, as I mentioned in my previous video, right? But that video turned out to be over an hour long, so I thought, you know what, let's keep that footage for the upcoming one, which is this one. So right now I'll insert my Halloween decor shopping, but before going Halloween decor shopping, I also had a spare hour, so I used that to draw in my coloring book. So I'll also share some clips from that moment, and then we'll go into Halloween decor shopping. And also I was so excited to see so much of Halloween decor popping up. I live in Lithuania in Eastern Europe, and it's still not so usual to see a lot of Halloween decor. It's coming from the West, this trend, since in Lithuania on Halloween night we actually celebrate Vėlinės, which is a very spiritual celebration. People go to church, they visit their cemeteries, and it's nothing even close to Halloween. So to finally see something kind of more fun, that makes me so happy. I am a big fan of Halloween, and to finally find more decor is so special. If I would look like 5 years ago, whenever you go to any kind of store here in Lithuania, and if you'll find at least a pumpkin, it's already a win. So right now, to find all of those things that I will be sharing with you today, it was extremely awesome. I did buy some things, and I'm gonna share all of that after showing you the clips. So let's go first see the clips of me Halloween decor shopping, of me coloring my book, and we will move on from there. So let's go shopping.
I'm sorry. You seem very hello.
Morning, Miss. Morning, Miss Owens.
Morning.
Listen, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I need to find your boyfriend.
this guy. 47 euros. Oh. Dang. Look at all those guys. Oh my gosh. 70 euros with a mummy. These distinguished gentlemen look fabulous. 93 euros each. Dang. Oh, this one for the candy pumpkin guy. For 70 euros. Like that ones. Mysterious. Yoga skeleton. Lol. Oh goodness. There's so much going on. Look at this cowboy pumpkin. Huh? Perfect for summer win. 18 euros. Okay. Oh, this one is so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This one is so cute. 7 euros. Cute kitty. My gosh. That's creepy. Oh my gosh, that puppy with the broomstick. Oh, if only I had a garden for things like that. So spooky.
Like in movies, like what the fuck?
Lol, yeah. Puppies, not only mailman, also look FedEx guy. Yes. Let's have a bunch of snowballs. Look at this alien skeleton. So much going on. 18 euros. Spooky. Choo choo. Get into Halloween Express for 40 euros. Good damn. These are awesome. These are big. Also like this guy. What a distinguished gentleman. Oh, for free. Awesome. This one looks cool. 11 euros. Wow, these are great prices. Oh gosh. That is scary. Yep. Oh my gosh, look at this snowball. Gone but not forgotten. God. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? 7 euros. That is so cute. Or a hot dog for 11 euros. A witch hot dog. Love that. Which is brew. Awesome. Some autumnal stuff. Oh my gosh. Vampires. Ooh. Oh, I like this one with mushrooms. The Last of Us vibes. 11 euros. Awesome. Ooh, look at those fancy ghosts. So many cozy blankets. OMG. Look at that kitty cat. Oh my gosh. Cozy beverages. Oh my gosh. Yes. Good one. That's a good one. So many. Is it which o'clock? Huh? Oh, look at these busquets. Oh, wow. Oh gosh, okay, this one that looks kind of scary. And we are back. So hope you enjoyed those little clips of my finds. Before going to that Halloween decor store, I did not check on decor that I already had in my home. So I did not go crazy and buy many things. I just bought this cute and special mug. I love it so much. To find a spooky mug, it's just something out of my dreams. I'm such a big nerd for the spooky stuff, for Halloweeny stuff. I'm not so much into like fall decor, you know, the pumpkins, the leaves and stuff like that. I get that, but the spooky decor, not scary, but the spooky decor is just so up my alley, and I just love this mug. It was 7.99 euros, and oh my gosh, I drink every single day from it right now. It doesn't matter if it's morning coffee, a cup of tea, or just simple water as I have right now, because it's just such a vibe. And I feel like Halloween will come in no time. When you have fun, time flies so fast. So I just wanna enjoy every single day with a spooky beverage, whatever it would be, and I'm so excited to have it. I love it so much. My husband wasn't a big fan of this specific mug because it has a little chip in the middle. I'm not sure if I can show you without spilling my water. Let's ignore that, right? But it doesn't spill anything. It's not like a cracked or nothing. It just looks like little smudge of nail when somebody probably was making it. Question mark. So not to worry about it at all. I love it so much. This is actually my second spooky mug, and it is so special. I have another one which is a ghostly one, and that one is not a very good quality. I got it in a very cheap store, something similar to dollar store to the US. Country people. But yeah, it wasn't the best quality. This one is a bit better. It's more heavy, handle is so big, and I just love chunky mugs. I love to chug my drinks. Those tiny sippy cups for ladies, it's not my thing. This is my thing. Big, huge, and delicious. Anyway, this is what I've got in that store, and also I went ahead through my bags of Halloween decor that I had on hands, and I thought I will share with you some details that I want to add around my filming area, because of course we need to spookify this area. I love it so much to add some spookiness. I mean, sometimes you probably notice I do have, for example, this pumpkin pot, right? We have some spooky pots and mushrooms around. This is like my whole ambience throughout the whole year, but since the spooky season is incoming, I want to add more things like this. So this is a simple tiny ghost that has this, but it's not working. I guess I need to buy new batteries, but it's so cute, and I feel like it would look so amazing in the back of my video somewhere. I'm gonna be adding this ghost somewhere around, still not sure where, so stick around in this video to see what I'm gonna do with all those details. Another one to the collection. This one is actually working. There's little tea light, right? I mean, it's not so dark to see right now, but another cute one. I got these last year together, and they're so cute. So I of course will add it somewhere around. Once again, stick around to see what I decide to do with all of these. I also have those tiny little pumpkins from last year when I was making a spooky Halloween garden with my houseplants. So I have a bunch of those, and I think I'll just stick them around. You don't see. Just little tiny Easter eggs to pop a little spooky vibe around my home. So excited to put those somewhere. So just like I mentioned, to find spooky Halloween decor was such a difficult task a couple years ago. So I even DIY'd some of pumpkins myself a couple years back. So these are actually simple wooden beads, and I hot glued some pumpkin shape on top, little like yarn made out of paper, and then painted them to look like pumpkins, because it was almost impossible to find something, you know, autumnal and small. Yeah, these are probably hilarious for you and kind of random, but I still love them. These are kind of symbolic to me because I had such a blast making them. It wasn't the easiest task because it was very hot, but love these, so also will be adding them somewhere around me. This one I thrifted. Oh my gosh, when I found this, I almost screamed in the thrifting store, because once again, to find something spooky was just, you know, it was a task. So to find something like that, I actually used it in another spooky fairy garden that I made on my main channel. And maybe this year I'll try to do something similar, and if not, I guess I'll just put it somewhere around the back on my shelf once again, because this is just too cute, and I want to see it around. It's so awesome. It reminds me of that movie with Eddie Murphy, Haunted Mansion. Yeah, oh my gosh, love that movie so much, so this reminds me of that so much. And lastly, another find from a thrift store, and this is Frank. This is so random. This is actually piggy bank. It's just something that I found in a thrift store. Probably some child had it before me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a Frankenstein. So I call him Frank, and I of course gonna be putting him once again sitting around somewhere, just hanging around with his belly rolls, preparing for the cold season. This is one of my first ever Halloween decor pieces I ever found, so very symbolic. Love him so much. He doesn't have any money inside. It's just for the vibes, for the Halloween decor. So excited to put him somewhere around. Cute, cutie patootie. So I blew the dust from all of that, and I'm preparing everything. I also have a bunch of spooky candles from last year that I did not use, so I'll be playing with them around, like putting them in some of my shots, of course, for the ambience. I also, you probably noticed from my previous painting videos, I add this. This actually used to be a candle that burned down, and then later on I cleaned it, and now use this as a pencil slash brush holder. And it's so cute. It's not like so much in your face, but still adds this little spice of spookiness. Love it so much. So little details like that always make me so happy. And oh my gosh, actually right now as I look around my corners, I have just silly spooky stuff around me all the time, like the skeleton that is getting a little bit oh my gosh, yeah, I probably need to put him somewhere else because the foliage of my plants is hiding him. So I guess we'll play around with all of those decor pieces right now and put them around, make this space a little bit more spooky and prepared for the fall season. I don't want to go too crazy yet, because I know the stores here in Lithuania are still not so much in Halloween decor yet. It's technically right now like school preparation season, so all the stores are just filled with school supplies, so we're not there yet. So right now I'll just go ahead and spookify my filming area, and later on in upcoming videos we will go more decor shopping and decorating the rest of my home, but about that we'll talk in the future videos. So right now let's go ahead and spookify this place. I'm so excited about it. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this decor session with me. It still isn't up. I will do this after filming all of these talking portions for this video, so right now you still don't see anything. I'm talking from the past right now. But anyway, I want to share with you this adventure that I'm having right now, that I'm living in right now, and I'm not sure where this is gonna take me, but I guess I wanted to document it in case this is the beginning of a beautiful journey and of me becoming a mom of two. I don't know, we'll see, but let me talk with you about a cat that I found 3 days ago and that kind of changed the whole brain chemistry in my head because I'm so worried about her. I cannot stop thinking about her, so let's go 3 days back. So it started when I woke up and took Baloo on a walk. We went this time to a little bit more far away area next to the warehouses because I wanted to go on a run and film some nature clips for the vlog. And then I heard somebody crying, and that was a little cat. Oh. Technically, I feel like it's not a baby cat, it's already a grown-up cat, but the shape of her is so small. She's just small-boned little kitty, and at first I did not thought anything about it because we kind of used to see some of cats walking around here in the neighborhood, but this specific one just kept on meowing and kept on just trying to come for me. And since I was with Baloo, with my dog, she was a bit scared but not too scared, so I decided to tie Baloo to one of the posts in that area, and then she just ran to me and started to cuddle with me. And it was kind of weird because I'm not so used to that. I mean, I was smelling like a dog because I was walking my dog, and she was just so sweet and kept on meowing, and like it just brought to me all of those TikToks and other videos that I used to see of, you know, animals asking for help. So the first thought that I had, oh my gosh, maybe she's a mama cat and something happened to her kittens and she's just looking for help. And I guess I was the one who came along, and right now she will take me somewhere, and she did. So first off, I called my husband and asked him to come and take Baloo because I have this little mission right now on my hands. So he did. It wasn't easy, okay, to talk with him about it because he was like, oh my gosh, what the heck is happening? But he did come along, took Baloo home, while I, on the other hand, was following this cat. So I was no idea what's happening, but once again, everything that I had in my brain at that moment was, okay, we're on a rescue mission at this point. Something is happening. She's taking me somewhere. She want to show me something. And I just followed along and filmed me just going somewhere with her and following her. And in the end, she brought me to this like kind of abandoned garages area and stopped there. So I was like, okay, I guess something in here is happening, so maybe she wants me to show that she trusts me and her kittens will start to show up or something. So I sit down on the ground, started to cuddle her and just wait, you know, for all of the kittens to pop from the grass, and nothing happened. Tim, get out. Get out. Good. So I was a bit curious and wondering what is going on. What do you want from me, you know? Do you just want some love and attention at this point? And I had some of dog food with myself because I was walking Baloo, so I crashed some of the pieces and gave to her, which she wasn't a big fan, but she looked hungry, so she did eat it up. So I also asked my husband to bring some of a cat food. We don't have cat, but my mom does. And she gave me a little bag of cat food because whenever I'm walking Baloo, some crows, like local crows, like to follow us around, and I just give those little tiny snippets of cat food for them. I know it's weird. It's a different story, okay? So we did had little bag of cat food, so my husband brought it, we gave it to her. She ate it all up, and at this point I was already talking with my husband, okay, there's no kittens hiding. I looked around through all of the garages while waiting for my husband to come with the cat food, and she did not follow me. She was just laying in there and just waiting for me to come back. So she was not like, you know, securing the area if we would think that there might be some kittens or anything. She was just chilling. And I was like, okay, so maybe she just found me and chose me as her person, so maybe we should just go ahead, take her to the vet and look if she has a chip. I'm not sure how common it is in other countries, but here in Lithuania, if you have a pet, you have to go ahead and chip them because, you know, if they run away or something, people can find their owners so much more easier. So we thought, okay, maybe let's go ahead, take her to the vet and check for the chip. And if there is a chip, okay, it's a win. The owner is found and we did a good deed, right? And if not, I was already talking with my husband, maybe it's a destiny thing because it doesn't happen to me often. Like, duh. I mean, technically, I did rescue one cat from the street, and that cat right now is the king of my mom's apartment. Me too, that you probably already saw in some of my videos. So that cat I rescued, oh my gosh, maybe 11 or so years ago. So it's been a while, okay? It's not like I'm going and looking for cats to rescue every single day on my walks with Baloo. So it was weird, but at the same time, like in the back of my brain, I was like, oh my gosh, this is destiny. She chose me because there are many more other people walking by us, and every time whenever would come around, she would go ahead and hide in the bushes, and whenever they would walk past us, she would come back to me. And I was like, okay, she only likes me, she doesn't like anybody else. And when my husband came back with cat food, she was actually snuggling with him as well, and I just saw how my husband's heart started to melt a little bit because he's not a cat person, like at all. Okay, I was when I was a kid, but I still have that soft spot for cats. And you know, we started to talk about, would that be smart to take this responsibility, and the talks already started to go to the adoption part. Okay, so we were really thinking it, and at the end I was like, okay, first step, let's take her to the vet and see what the destiny will do, right? So that's where the things went bad, because that cat just... Oh, also forgot to mention that while sitting in there with that cat and, you know, cuddling and feeding her, we also took pictures and posted numerous posts on Facebook groups like found and rescued cats. So many posts were made on the Facebook, but no one came looking for her at this point. So we're like, okay, let's go ahead and take her to the vet. We were sitting in there for over 2 hours already with her, like in this very same spot that I found her. And at that point I was like, okay, we're going to the vet. So I'm trying to pick her up and she just runs away immediately from me, and I was like, okay, this is definitely looks like a street cat because she doesn't like to be picked up. Like, she's okay with me petting her and, you know, being around, but not taking her on the hands. So I tried numerous times, my husband tried numerous times, and the last time she panicked so much because while she tried to run away from me, I tried to keep her a bit stronger by her back, like behind leg, and she really did not like that. She almost scratched all of my chesticles, and I was so scared because, you know, I don't know this cat, she might be having some kind of disease or anything, so I tried to be cautious. Yeah, she likes us, but she doesn't want to go with us. And that's when she just ran away into the bushes and never came back. And we were trying to once again call her and be gentle and just, you know, wait for her for another half an hour, but she just did not show up. So it was very heartbreaking, to be honest, to go out of that park slash area empty-handed because I already had this whole plan in my brain and this whole vision of me having a cat in my home. So what we did, we went back home, cleaned ourselves up, and just went with our day for that moment. And that's when I went ahead and painted a pot with a cat. This is a custom ordered pot that I will talk with you. You know what, let's talk about it right now. Let me show you that cat pot design that I worked on, and then we'll move on what have been happening with that cat later on. So after coming back home from all of this adventure, I had some work to do because I have custom painted orders that you are waiting for. So this one was so interesting and beautiful because this is a very unique order. A lady asked for a cat pot for her friend, and this is a black cat called Nikita, but they also like to call her Nikita Banana, which I love. So she said, why wouldn't you paint a cat in Egypt style, like, you know, Egypt goddess style, but with a little twist, put bananas in there because that's her nickname. And I was like, this is so random, I'm so in. So that's what I came up with. Da-da-da-dum, reveal. Okay, so right now let's go ahead and let me show you the whole process of me painting this pot. I just did that 2 days ago, so it's all done and ready to go ahead and be shipped to United States. By the way, so many of you keep on asking me in the comments, in my private messages, if I ship my pots to United States, and the answer is yes. Actually, about 80% of my pots are going to the United States. So yes, if you're curious, write me a message to my Instagram or to my email and we'll chat details, because yes, we do ship worldwide. So even if you're in Hawaii or, I don't know, Madagascar, we'll ship there. We'll make sure to ship there. So let's talk details and let me show you how this whole design came along. Alright, so this is how it all came along. It wasn't easy design because I am at fault because I decided to add so many small details like the jewelry and stuff. But I think
Slices.
yeah, oh by the way, my husband said that he noticed this and thought these were just medallions, but these are actually banana slices. Can you tell that or can you not? So bananas as a pendant, banana slices, and of course almost like scarab wings looking bananas. Is it too much? Maybe, but I love it, and actually the customer loved it as well. So I don't need anything else to hear unless you want to give some compliments in the comments. I would appreciate that, of course. And I wanted to give her an aura since she's a goddess in that home probably. So here's that design. So proud, so different, so unique, and I just loved painting it. So leave any kind of banana emojis if you're still here watching till this moment in my video. I would appreciate that, of course. Oh, so excited about this design. Since this one is done, let's talk about the next day, which was yesterday. So next day I woke up around very similar hour, just like I did the day before when I met that cat, and I grabbed more food and I went back into that same area and I was calling that cat. I put the food on the ground. And I just kept on calling. I put Baloo a little bit more far away from me in case she was afraid to come to me because of the dog. But once again, I waited for her in there for some time and she just did not show up. And of course, there might be many reasons. Maybe she was hunting somewhere in the fields, or maybe she was not around because she was at somebody's home already. I mean, there might be so many scenarios, but at the same time, I was so bummed up because I feel so guilty for trying to pick her up on my hands and losing her trust in me. So I came back home sad because this mission wasn't successful once again, and I needed to go back with my day, and I went ahead to start painting another custom painted pots and just hoping that the next day will be more successful, because at this point I'm not ready to give up yet. So that's when I started to paint another design, and this specific design is also very fun and for the very same customer. This specific customer actually ordered 3 pots from you, which is probably a record and I'm very excited about it. Let's talk about that new design. So this time I started painting 2 pups, 2 sisters if you will, to the very special family, and in this design lady asked to paint 2 dogs plus some pine cones, pine needles and something around that. So let me show you how we started, where we're at, and then we'll chat with you with the product in the hands. So it was yesterday that I went ahead for the second time to look for that cat, and it was unsuccessful. And today morning I did very same thing. I woke up and I had a mission in my brain already. Once again I had cat food in my pocket and I was ready to go ahead and find that little kitty. So I went there once again with Baloo. I left him next to the bench this time and I was just calling this cat. I left the food there and just, you know, kept waiting and waiting and calling. And once again she was in no show. So at this point I'm starting to think maybe she just went home. Maybe, you know, some cats just like to go out and about, and it's just one of those moments that I was just a little bit tricked by her. But at this point I don't know, I'm like 50-50, should I go back tomorrow and try again? And I think I will, because I'm a very stubborn person. So I guess I'll keep on doing that as days go, and I will take you along. So stay tuned, I guess, to see where this adventure will take us. Maybe after some days she will warm up to me again and we will have some more cool updates for you. So stick around to see. But so far, no success. 3 days in a row I'm trying and I'm not giving up yet. So if you have any tips or tricks how I could succeed in this plan and take her to the vet, asked my mom actually if she has a box for a cat, because she does have a cat, and she said no. So I am not feeling like confident to go ahead and buy a box for a cat that I have no idea if it will show up, right? Because it costs money, obviously. So at this point I'm like, what do I do? What do I do, you know? So any tips or tricks would be welcome, of course. I would appreciate that, and who knows, maybe soon in my videos you will see some of more cat content. Also, isn't that weird that the cat that I rescued for my mom, this picture, right, is so similar to this cat after like more than a decade later that I found this picture. They're both gray and so similar. Like, this is wild. Like, such a weird coincidence. I have magic of world, I guess. Oh, where is she? I'm so worried. But anywho, I also have a couple more plans for this video, so stick around to see what we're going to be up to. This is just a very early stage of me preparing for fall, so I guess this is the video number 1 of that, and as we'll go further we'll have more content of me preparing for fall and just having more cozy things and stuff like that. Also, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Little update, this one will take quick, like 10 seconds, but I am still working on my spooky crochet vest. You cannot see, I have already this bunch of granny squares and it is around 25. So I'm getting so close. I think I quoted that I need around 36 to have a vest. So we're getting very close, and these are the newest ones that I added throughout the last day. So I made this spooky hat one with little tiny pom-pom. How cute is that? Then I also made a mushroom. Very like Tetris looking mushroom, if you ask me. And lastly, I also decided to make like a headstone. Not my most successful one, but I can put this one somewhere on the back where I won't be seeing this, and that will do. Anywho, update on granny squares is done. Let's go ahead and move on with the vlog. You wanna say hi? Come say hi. That's so rude. You haven't showed up in any clip yet. Yeah, cute puppy. Okay. I have a couple updates. One is fun, another not so fun, kind of technically. So let's go to the fun one. And first off, I'm excited to declare we're done with this design. 2 cute little sisters with pine cones and pine needles are so ready, and I think they look so cute, so sassy, so cartoonish. Oh, the heck was that?
I can explain.
We're done with this design, and right now we'll jump to the last pot for this lady called Julia. Very cutie patootie, and we have 1 pot left for Julia, and this one will go to another friend of hers, and I'm excited to work on a very cute little kitty on a gray pot. So exciting. I mean, technically, I feel like this is also a gray pot, but it's a dark gray, and we have a light one. And then here we're gonna paint a kitty with red string. And what else? Wait, I have details. Juicy details. Cat stuffy tufalina, red string around plants like peperomia tetragona and philodendron Brazil. We'll see what design we can come up with, and I feel like this is gonna be the last pot design for this specific video, and I guess I'll take you along on that in a moment. But right now I have a little update. So while I was painting that pot, it was several hours of working, so it's been a day, you know, and I already received an update for the kitty I was talking with you about in the beginning of this video / middle of this video. So I mentioned that I posted in numerous Facebook groups about this cat find, and one lady actually, here's a message, but it's in Lithuanian since I live in Lithuania, said that it's her kitten and asked for the details where did I found it. We actually gave her the location, like the pinpoint in Google Maps, and also explained how everything happened, and fingers crossed she is looking for that cat. But I have some doubts about it, because when she wrote me, she said that this is my cat, but she wrote a cat like male cat, and that was a female cat. So why would she do that if she knew it was her cat? So that made me doubt all of that situation, and I'm not sure how much I trust it is her cat. I mean, if it is, I don't know what to say about it. Honestly, it at the same time made me happy that this cat has a home if it's real and somebody is looking for her, but also made me a bit sad because, you know, I already had this whole illusion of being her mom. But
Stop it.
oh gosh, yeah, so emotional roller coaster definitely happening in this household right now. So I'm trying to take my mind away from it. I mean, I did everything I could, and hopefully this will help the cat to go back to her home if it's all real. I mean, fingers crossed. I later on will write a message to that lady once again and ask for the update if she has any news or anything. Another weird thing was that we did not found any pictures on her profile, like Facebook profile, with her cat. And also there were no posts about that lost cat of hers in any groups that we could find. So this is sketchy. Honestly, this is a very sketchy situation. So let's take our mind away and let's go back to work. It's a working day here. I mean, technically it's actually a national holiday here in Lithuania, but since I am unemployed queen, I work every single day. So right now let's go ahead and paint. I love the design idea with a red string going around, because that cat loves to play with string, and also a couple houseplants. So let's see what we can come up with. I love to work on great designs like this one, because I don't have many of these light pots, so every time I do work on them it feels like some kind of holiday, something special, something different. Plus it's very easy to me to see the pencil whenever I draw a sketch, so win-win. Anywho, let's go ahead and paint Tufalina.
It's my fault. My grandparents' house was built with a garden in the front that led to the veranda, with a big wooden door entrance leading to the living room. The house had a 3-room lengthwise extension separate from the main house itself at the back.
Alright, the sound quality of this clip might be a bit bad because I did not turn on my mic, but I just wanted to quickly pop in here and show you the design and tell you what I'm struggling with. So I actually drew this cute kitty playing with that red string, which I feel like is so cute. It's like a little sketch, and I was thinking long and hard where could I put the plant, one of the plants at least, and I just cannot come up with that. So I thought, you know what, let me first draw this cat and a string and then send the picture to Julia, and if she wants me to, I'll add a plant later on. I personally believe it doesn't need that, this design, like the sketch, so I guess we'll let Julia decide later on, but right now I think this is what we're going with, and this is so cute. I believe this is like so out of real life, adorable, so adorable. So let's go ahead and paint that baby. Ooh, what a cutie Tufalina. Oh, it's been a long day of painting and having art juices flowing so nicely, and I'm actually excited. I have finished the spot as well, so all of the Julia spots are done, but oh my gosh, in the very end of me painting this beautiful kitty to Felina, an accident happened and it just breaks my heart because I smeared a bit of that red paint over here. I'm trying not to touch it. Here is how whole design looks, and I'm so happy. She mentioned that she wants a red thread going all around the cat, and I bet that this is one of the poses that this cat strikes whenever she's playing with those threads. So I thought this will look so cute, and this little tiny domestic tiger looks fabulous, I believe, and I don't feel like it's gonna need any kind of houseplant in the background, but once again we'll decide Julia, the lady who ordered this, because this is her vision and hopefully she loves this. I feel like this gray pot color works so well with the gray in the cat's fur. I'm honestly so happy with this design. I loved to add so many mustaches because this cat has like a bush of mustaches, which is so cute. So right now the main problem for me is going to be figure out how to get rid of that smear. Honestly, I'm so excited about this design. So this is the end of the artsy projects in this video, I believe. I don't want to film any more of pots because it's gonna be another 1 hour long video and I'm not sure how do we feel about it. Let me know in the comments if you appreciate an hour long videos. Let's chat about it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did, and in the end I will insert a couple more cozy footages for your pleasure, so enjoy them right now. Let's chat in the comments, leave double banana emojis if you watch till the very end, and I will know. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you here, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Enjoy some cozy footage right now, and I'm going to drink a glass of wine and celebrate so many projects being done. It's actual Drift Masters night, and this is like a little tradition of me and my husband. It turns out we're big fans of drifting, so who would have thought? We even on our honeymoon were watching drift, so this is kind of fun fact. But anywho, guacamole and wine is waiting for me, so I guess I might film some of that as well, and I'm going.
Close your opponents, nothing changes.